Today I want to talk about the concept of time. But it's not so difficult and complicated like Einstein and others. No, something much more simple. When working on the book and understanding the motivation of the hare and the tortoise and all the story, I came to think about the concept of time. And the sense that the time is really indifferent to our activity. Time doesn't care what's happening in the time itself. Okay? We are the one in our intersubjective world, in our intersubjective reality, that gives time essence. Okay? We are saying it's an important day to us. We are saying tomorrow, okay, it's not important. We are making this differentiation. We are making today is a holiday or today is not a holiday. Or this is a very important interview tomorrow, okay? Or this 10 minutes are the best 10 minutes of my life, okay? And what we we take this total frame of life, this 700,000 hours in average that we live, and we break it to pieces. Although those hours are the same. But we are breaking to pieces. And we said, okay, all this part, it's not important. But this part is very important. So what happened? We allowed ourselves not to perform in this part. That's one. The second thing is very important. We have a differentiation between temporarily and stable and constant. When we are doing temporarily things, we said, oh, it's just temporarily. I rent a flat now. I will not make it nice because it's a temporarily things for me, okay? Or I do a job, it's actually a temporary job for me. It's not like, I'm gonna stay here forever. Yeah, like several months. I'm doing this, I have this friends here, but I know him for, a very short time. It's a trip. I will not know him after, so I don't mind. This allowed us to not bringing ourselves inside the moment, in the reality itself. It's allowing us this differentiation on stable and temporarily to say, okay, we should not perform. We don't need to perform. We not to bring 100% of ourselves in the situation itself. But when you think about it, in the big picture, life is temporarily too. Actually, everything is temporarily. It's not nothing stable forever. So this differentiation that we do, why we need it, why we need to put this highlight moment in our life, why we need to rehearse again and again the phrase, act today that it's the last day of your life. Why I need it? Because I need to perform. Back to our race. When I thought about it, the tortoise before the race, he practiced? Of course not. How he can practice? He can go faster? No, he just walked. So the race started and he continued walking. Another question I asked myself, what happened after the race finished? Like, okay, I'm tired, he sat and relaxed? No, he continued walking. Okay? So actually for him, the definition of race didn't change his behavior. He was all the time. Life is not a marathon and life is not a race. Life is the life itself. And what we are, if we perceive that every activity we do here and now is the activity that we do here and now. And by this activity, we define ourselves. So there's no glorious moment in life because the time itself is indifferent. We are the one who create the content for each moment and moment.